Hi, this is David with the Discount Dragon.
Or maybe not. Maybe it's Carrie with Carrie and the Flock. Ooh. So tonight we're doing a little bit of an update on artist trading cards. The first video I shot had just basic information about what they are and what they did or what they do, and I only did I think 3 at that time, so I've done a lot more since then, but they're very addictive. And tonight I just want to show you a little bit of progress and like the new stuff that I've made. I know. So refreshing everyone's mind, this is an artist trading card. It's 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. This one happens to be cardboard.
It's kind of bland.
Right now it is, but then you put fun things on top of it. And that's card, well actually this isn't cardstock, it's just paper. It's got like honeycomb pattern. And then you can put fun things on top, like little flowers. This one is not going with this, but I just grabbed some fun things to put on there. And you can put words on there and all kinds of fun things. So I've got the ruler here, because we'll talk about official measurements in a minute, but I wanted to show you fun things that I've been doing. The top one here is my nerd bird, and basically he's cut out of cardstock with little hand colored beak and feet with a little what's up or hello, or I put different things there. And the cutest part, he's got little brad eyes, which are little pieces of metal that basically go through the paper and fold over.
Oh, I thought his name was Brad.
No. They fold over so the brads don't come off, and then he has little glasses on here. So a variation of this was the Hippie Chick card, and this one I just created last week. It's got, can you see that, the shiny?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
It's showing up.
Okay, so this is cardstock that happens to be like a watercolor cardstock with gold dots. It's really kind of cute, and it's got flower brads this time. So that's my Nerdbird series. I do a lot of stuff with him. I did a Valentine's Day one. I did a St. Patrick's Day one. Christmas is coming up, so his birthday. Then I did my totem cards, and if you remember, I had a really cool raven, and I basically haven't done it on this yet, but I stitch around the sides. So this is Trash Dove. It's a famous internet bird. It was part of a computer art, clip art thing, and it's got the brads on top. And this one, I usually make it velour, but I didn't really have purple velour, so this one is just regular. Other fun things, there's currently an internet meme artist trading card challenge going on where you have to make cards out of memes, and this one is anti-joke chicken. So instead of having funny jokes with funny punchlines, this guy on the top here, it'll say something like, "Why did the chicken cross the road?" And on the bottom it'll say, "Wait, are you questioning my motives?" or something funny. The punchline isn't really the punchline anymore. It's kind of like an anti-joke.
It's just what you're not expecting.
Yeah, something you're not expecting. So that is, I need to finish this one up. I just it's on cardstock, and I just got a picture of a chicken from a magazine for that one. Then what I started doing is colored pencil, because I love Prismacolor, and I probably should have pulled some Prismacolor pencils here, but that's okay, I didn't. And this is part of my Arizona Sunset series, which is basically a sunset with some sort of life form, whether it's cactus or some sort of birds in the foreground. This is actually a test card, and I moved the sun up to the 1/3 point because I do pay attention to design on this and composition. So the sun is now located about right here, and the rest of it is pretty much there. This one isn't as blended as the cards I make now, but here's the thing, I keep trading away my cards. So I've got to make some for myself too. At some point.
Good luck with that. I always have trouble holding on to my own art.
This little What's Up chick, it's got a tiny little piece of glue that's hanging over, and it's not really even noticeable, but I'm like, no, I'm saving it. Like, that's mine. This one's already traded. This one I'm going to end up saving. This one's saved because it's an early design. This one is one of my new trading cards. It is called Hidden Chicks. I believe that's the name here. You can actually see it on the back. Hidden Chick. And this one is the white hen. It's got all my name stuff, and you can see it's part of the Hidden Chick series. And I basically make different color hens, and you'll notice there's a funny looking brad here. I wonder what that does. Well, that's part of the Hidden chick. Woo! So where I got this idea from is people actually make dolls out of artist trading cards. They have movable, like they'll make the doll as the main body, and then they'll have the
like
arms
a paper
and legs.
doll?
Yeah, like paper dolls actually. They have the arms and legs coming off, but I said, well, what if I make a chicken with something movable? And it was, this one actually goes around in different ways, but you can just, just that, it's cute. Got a little hidden chicken there. So those are my main cards. Now there's also things called inchies and twinchies, and I was like, why on earth would somebody want to make something smaller than an artist trading card? And then I did,
which is already pretty small.
Which is pretty small. And oh, you know what? I don't have the other one here, but I made a twinchie. My first twinchie was basically this guy's face. So if you think about like here and here, so that was my first one because I was like, I'm familiar with that, whatever. Then I went back to colored pencil and said I'd like to do a realistic one of a Java sparrow.
And to me, that looks like an illustration from like an Audubon book.
Yeah, I love Prismacolor. They're really fun to work with, and they blend well. And actually, the white areas here, it's really cool because white colored pencil in this brand, you can actually like have white areas after you put on the other colors. And usually for these, I
didn't realize that at first. I thought it was just. I thought it was the blending of the color into the paper, not an actual extra color.
You can't. I mean, if you put white on top of the black, it's going to go gray. But you can actually, if you start out and leave this area like white to begin with, you could put some color on and then end up blending it. So, but Prismacolor. Very nice stuff. So that's a twinchie, and if you pull out the official measurement, check this out. Look at that, 2 inches. 2 inches.
Gotcha.
Now, why would somebody go smaller than that? Oh my goodness, this is what an inchie is. Look at this, it's an inch. And how I got this was accidental because if you look up here, the little hen, I was doing tests for the hen and found out that if I just cut this area out, that it made an inchie. So it's like my accidental inchie.
Oh, hold the inchie up to your face to see how small it is.
It's tiny. Look at this. Oh. So that's my inchie. Now, David comes along, and I'm like, David, why don't you try making some artist trading cards? And
then you explained it.
And then I explained what an artist trading card was, and David's like, okay, I could do that. So, well, maybe you should finish the story.
Well, sometimes I'll just want to go to the extremes to create art. I created a giant book that weighed about 100 pounds a while ago. That was just this big demonic book. It almost took 2 people to lift it. But it was the largest size I could go to with commercially available paper. So when I hit the artist trading cards, I start asking questions like, okay, this is an artist trading card, like Trash Dove, ooh, kind of cool.
Yay!
And then we've got twinchies, which are 2 inch.
Oh, actually, you know what? Look at this one. These are my totem cards, okay? It's like a totem animal's guide or a spirit or, a beast or whatever that means something to you. And this one, I kind of sat back and said, what does Trash Dove really mean? Because you can't look it up in a totem animal book. So I put on here, it symbolizes humor, ambiguity, and judgment. So I thought that was pretty funny because this is one of those internet meme things going on now.
Taking it to another level.
Yeah, and it's like now you have a cyber, David said cyber totems. So, but yeah. I just wanted to mention that before we got away because that was kind of important. But
we may come back to that again at some point.
Yes.
Develop the idea further.
So what did you do then when I told you about it?
So my thought was, okay, you've got twinchies, which are the 2 inch ones. You've got inchies, which are the 1 inch ones. But then I was thinking, what about countries that don't do inches? Because some countries operate on the metric system, and if you did that, the basic unit of measurement would be the centimeter. And I am not familiar enough with the art card stuff to know if anybody does anything in centimeters or even what they'd be called. Would they be called centis? I don't know. But I decided to do one. And maybe somebody out there will know if anybody makes centimeter artist trading cards.
You guys, look at this.
And here is my attempt at that.
Look at that. Look at that.
I don't know if you can see much detail here.
Can you see? Yeah, you can see it.
But what I made was an itty-bitty little
Oh, I want to show them this.
book.
Look at that. Pull it back a little bit.
In
so you can
artist
see this.
trading card
Look, it's a little
form.
eyeball on the front, and look at, he made a journal. I was just telling him last night, can you believe some people make journals out of artist trading cards? And so what does he do? He makes a journal, and he signed the back of it. I think that's too small to read, but
It says Mouse Tome, and then David and the date.
yeah. So
Because my concept was that
Look
this
at
is
this.
an artist trading card that mice could also use as a little tiny book for summoning little tiny evil spirits. Like if you had a mouse sorcerer, he could use this. I don't know if there are any mice out there who would like to trade for this, but if there are, it's available. So we have the Mouse Tome, very small. So if anybody knows if anyone is doing 1 centimeter art trading cards, if so, I'd like to know what they're called, because I was thinking centis, but it just kind of seemed like the logical thing, because we've got the inchies and the twinchies, so centis seemed like the right term. If nobody has ever done one before,
they're called centis.
then now they're going to be called centis. So, pose with my trading card, my spokesmodel.
Up for trade.
Up
It's
for
like
trade.
my pupil now.
At magnifying glass, not included.
That's why it's not here.
Thanks for watching.